P6 is what the Bureau calls Dylan. His cell's been breached. Has the Hiss found him? Are you there with him? Can you protect him?
Wait, if it was breached, was there a corpse that was just getting pushed in and out by the door?
Yeah.
Probably a guard.
It looks like it might have been stuck on him.
Mm-hmm.
Or not him, somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it wants us to go this way. Probably.
Towards the light. Oh. Here's the hotel again. Oh.
That's one of the doors we've never gotten open.
Oh, look at this. It's the ceiling. It's upside down.
Weird.
Well, this room is upright. Is there anything of interest?
Doesn't look like it. Nothing
What
we
about the
can interact
painting?
with.
Can you look at the painting?
The
No,
usual
it's-
horseman.
Okay. Ah, but he's upside down. Is that gonna make the first room
Unsure.
right side up again? It did. Wait, the key.
Keys. Okay. Now to find dearest brother.
It's been a long time since Dylan and I knew each other. I've wondered about him. What kind of man he'd grow up to be. Were things as hard for him as they were for me? Maybe in here, they were even harder.
So this is one of the fire breaks that they talked about.
Mm-hmm.
Effectively impenetrable question mark? Which is insane how much stone they used.
What does it say there? Oh. Supervisor.
Huh.
Oh, hello. Is there something I can help you with?
I'm Jesse, the new director. I need to get inside.
New director. Right. Well, okay. Hello, I'm Frederick Langston, the Panopticon supervisor. It's not the best time for a tour. We have hiss everywhere, numerous cell breaches, and system failures across the board, but you're the director, so here we go. Founded by Zachariah Trench, the Panopticon is our state-of-the-art repository for all altered items.
don't have time for
objects
this.
of Power and
I was told Dylan Faden was kept here. Can you help me find him?
Faden. Sure. Darling wanted him somewhere secure and isolated away from people. He's in the maximum security cells, upper level. But there's currently a pressing matter, ma'am. We've got an object of power loose in there. It's wrecking the place. The Benikoff TV, it's a real doozy. Salvador took a team in to handle it, but no one's heard from them for hours. This is a Category 5 OOP we're talking about, and if we don't contain it soon, it will tear the Panopticon apart. And we don't want all those altered items getting loose, ma'am. No, trust me.
Dylan's in there.
Open the door, Langston. I'll handle it.
If you say so. I usually tell first-timers not to touch anything, so, just do that. Here, I'll get the door for you. And please, ma'am, call me Fred.
Thanks, Langston.
Subdue the bent To cough
So many cell
TV.
breaches.
Oh dear, diner coffee thermos. AI 73.-UE. Containment procedure. No unique procedures required. Altered status is suspected, but unverified. Description altered effect. A blue coffee thermos with white plastic cap and a logo of the Oh Dear Diner, located in Bright Falls, Washington. The cap doubles as a mug. The item responds to Formula I-16, yet no discernible altered effect has been discovered, other than keeping liquids warm for surprisingly long periods of time. It's also worth noting that the coffee from the thermos is always refreshing and strong, no matter its quality, before being poured into the item. Wait, so even if it was terrible coffee and you put it in there, it becomes wondrous? Huh. Background. The thermos was discovered on the shore of Cauldron Lake, outside the town of Bright Falls. Both are known sites of a recurring AWE. See Bright Falls AWE case files for further information. According to witness statements, Alan Wake, see Prime Candidate Program entry for further information. Is this the Alan Wake?
Yeah, tied to the Alan Wake games.
Uh-huh.
Made by the same people.
Mm-hmm. Who went missing shortly before the discovery of the thermos, had been seen collecting similar thermoses for a blank purpose. Why is he known for
Guess
drinking
life's a
coffee?
breach, huh? I'm funny. Is the TV back in its box yet? No rush or anything. It's just, you know, an ongoing concern.
I haven't even left.
Do you like working at the FBC?
Sure. I mean, yeah, the drama's a bit much, but I get better benefits here than I would over at the Postal Service. I checked. Better health care. That's not to say I don't like my job, ma'am. Been here over 15 years. No one knows the Panopticon collection better than me. I'm, close to them, in a way.
I can't tell if that's creepy or normal here.
How do you keep the altered items under control?
It depends on the item. Each one has different needs. Ritualistic touches go a long way. Singing to them,
Did he say
flipping the
singing?
lights 3 times, that sort of thing. It's not superstition if it works.
I wonder how they find that out.
What's the difference between objects of power and altered items?
Think of them like storms. Objects of power are like tropical cyclones or hurricanes for the uneducated. They're big, rare, and scary. Of course, directors can just bind the OOP and become the eye of the storm. Altered items are more like weird thunderstorms. Some may rain frogs, some may rain corn, but they all rain something.
And how does the hiss factor into all that?
It's changing them, making them aggressive. Now they're all raining, I don't know, knives. Knife rain.
Nice metaphor.
Knife rain.
Did you work closely with Trench?
Oh, he spent most of his time with Darling and all them. The inner circle. Not that I care.
Trench certainly had his favorites.
He did stop in occasionally to scowl and smoke. Did you know the Bureau has a no smoking policy? It does. Just not for Trench. Still, he is the one who put aside funding for the Panopticon. The man did have vision.
This guy's face animates better than most. His eyes are still creeping me out, but like...
Yeah, they're open more so.
How did you get this job?
Started as a junior agent because my uncle knew a guy. From there I got put on a desk until an accident left the containment sector severely understaffed. At which point I got bumped up to management. Put in a steady 8 hours a day for another 10 years and voila, supervisor.
I just picked up a gun. Or a gun picked me.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
If you think about it,
The Panopticon. Dylan's close. But that object of power might wreck this place before I find him.
some people may have been more expressive in their mocap, and it may have captured their likeness more efficiently.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is that Place that
like
we've had
we've got-
visions of since the very beginning.
A lot of floors to this place.
But he's on the higher floors. Ooh. Oh, post box.
Doesn't look like we can do much with it, though.
I just want to see what the items are. A purse.
Basket?
Basket?
Basket. Picnic basket.
The fan.
Fan.
Make sure you're on the lookout for files, just in case. A
Big
hammer?
ol' sledgehammer, yeah.
Huh, something's crossed out. Yeah, the P6 cell is all dedicated to the brother there.
Something went wrong with the Bureau's plan to make Dylan the next director. Marshall made it sound like it was all Dylan's fault, but how much of it was what the Bureau did to him? I don't think she's telling me everything.
That or it's one of those odd situations where the hiss and the board are two parts to the same being. And one part just happened to bond with her and the other half bonded with Dylan. What do you think?
Well, the board isn't Polaris, though.
No, Polaris is something else. You're right.
That one's missing.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Uh-oh, it's the fridge with the drawings on it.
What are you doing in there?
Oh, thank God. Look, someone has to watch this object at all times, or it deviates. My shift replacement never showed up. Can you help me?
Damn.
I can't. I'm sorry. There's an emergency. I'll come back. I promise.
Okay, just don't forget. I can't stare at this thing much longer.
Fridge duty. Yeah, who are we gonna bring to be in his stead? Or a camera? I think they said, what? Cameras or people would be enough for it?
Don't know. One way or another, we gotta find Dylan first. Okay, can I make this? But I can't make the other one. Man, that gets expensive. Anyway, so we actually have a new gun. Grip to charge. Charge does projectile speed. Raw damage might not be bad. Alternatively, blast radius. Heck yeah.
New, a radius for it? Extended? Uh-oh, I hear more screaming. Oh, I see. So you're creating these floating pieces, then discharge?
Why?
They're your own guys. Whoop.
I'm consistently surprised when there are people around here. Okay. Oh, they're still fighting somebody.
There's some friendlies. Oh, looks like she's dead.
Yeah, I don't think I could have done too much to that. Unfortunately, it's one of those where these guys are kind of just doomed to die. Sucks a little bit.
Oh, there's the door.
Unmapped area. So we're
That's
gonna...
the object of power. I need to cleanse it.
The TV.
Oh, hey, Asher.
Mm-hmm.
Does this feel like a boss fight or something?
Of course, the TV would warp reality.
Okay, there we go.
I think I've seen this in one of the trailers.
I was really hoping I'd be able to...
So do those have a delayed explosion?
Actually, it doesn't look like I can fight them.
Or it'll send them at you later. There's that guy. He's a boss. Salvador. So this was his crew. They were sent in ahead of you. But he and his team were overcome by the hiss.
Yep. Okay, gonna do that. He's got a lot of friendness.
Oh, you are only at 1 HP.
Yep.
That's good, you're using your shield ability. Do you have the fling ability with it? Nope.
Okay. No, I don't have it yet.
Okay.
On Salvador.
What does he have attached to his back? I can't quite tell. I suppose we won't know. Oh. Ouch, 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 ouch.
Yep.
Whoa. There's explosions.
Nope.
Ah.
I think I need to switch away from... The explosion thing is cool and probably works better than the shotgun, but having explosion and pistol at the same time is a bad move.
Mm-mm. Yeah. You just don't seem to move swiftly enough.
Yeah, well, the main problem is it's hard to get shots off because it's a charge.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's not a charge. I might be able to fire faster, but... raw damage is a bit on the side. And that's okay. Now let's do this run again. Or is that it? No? Yeah, okay, this is where we wanted to go. Twisted Passage. Like the rapid fire. I had problems with it. It didn't feel very punchy.
Wow, that's taken off almost half his health.
Oh, that did. Yeah. When did that happen? Oh, boy.
Oh, man. So getting hit even by one of those is nasty. Hey, you should be able to get him down one more round. There's Salvador.
Got him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so when I don't try and use my...
It really the weapon choice. Being able to shoot more rapidly is an advantage.
Okay, anybody else?
That thing was Salvador, the head of security. His team didn't stand a chance against the Hiss. No one here does. Okay, the TV. Another object of power gone nuts.
Oh, there's something off to the right. Oh no.
We'll get the opportunity to come back, probably.
I don't know about that. Usually this takes you to another realm.
Well, yeah, the astral plane, but then you...
Babysitter. Levitate superhero over the obstacle. Oh, now you can fly. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, thank goodness.
Yeah, so there's a time
Those do
limit.
disrupt you.
Drink.
Mm-hmm. It's really cool. I like the skill set that she's been able to acquire. More than most games.
Yeah, it's fun. So a lot of people kind of compare this to Metroidvanias, and I think that's actually a very adequate description of what this game is.
Mm-hmm. Because now you'll be able to fly up to those other entryways that you weren't able to access before. You're going to have the security clearance card that will allow you to access new doors.
I do stand by my statement that these people would make like an amazing Star Wars game.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Okay, dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan.
Anchor
Case
supplement.
files. Ocelot's Anchor, AI-11UE. Background. The crew of the White Ocelot first encountered a strange spherical phenomenon while fishing in the blanks. Witnesses described it as a black sphere with a giant light behind it. It hovered just off the bow of the ship. The crew blankety-blank by throwing a tin bucket, which disappeared into the sphere. Soon after, the vessel lost structural integrity. The ship's metal rusted and fell apart within minutes. As the ship sank, the sphere lowered into the water. A passing fishing vessel called the Blank rescued the 4 surviving crew. Agents were dispatched to the White Ocelot's last known coordinates, blankety-blank-blank-blank, and began diving operations. On the ocean floor, the agents found the sphere. The ship was entirely destroyed except for its anchor. As agents lifted the anchor off the ocean floor, they noticed that the sphere behaved in conjunction with the anchor, moving and stopping as one. Contact with the sphere was avoided, but handling the anchor proved harmless. The item was transported by the blank to the U.S. port of blank. Upon arriving in New York, it was brought to the Bureau via the blankety blank blank. So that's the anchor.
Mm-hmm.
Love the animations.
It's very human, yeah.
Yeah, she's not floating around like she's an experienced superhero. There's some apprehension and clumsiness about it, but that's endearing. Ooh, I wonder what that's in the wall. But you can see after you've vanquished these guys. Yeah, up to the left. Left? Right? Right? Yeah, there was something up there that you could select. Case files. What was that? The post box?
Postbox procedures.
Ah. Jasper post box. AI 31-PE. Containment procedure. Blackrock paneling has proven effective in hindering but not eliminating the object's altered effects. Agents in the immediate vicinity may still experience paralysis. Keeping a distance of blank feet from the cell is recommended until agent is confirmed to be non-susceptible. So this was the one that was paralyzing people. Description of the altered effect. A dark blue United States post box, model blank. Paint is chipped at the edges. The item itself is empty with no mail discovered inside at the time of retrieval. The item ceases the motor functions of organisms meeting an unknown criteria. Paralyzed subjects are still capable of moving their eyes and limited speech. During tests, approximately 16% of agents remained unaffected by the item. Age, gender, race, height, weight, blood type, eye color, clothing, place of birth, diet, heart rate, and socioeconomic standing are all factors proven to have no correlation to an individual's vulnerability to the item. Victims' states of mind are recorded during the onset of paralysis, but no emotional correlation has yet been found. That's interesting. Now that you know how to fly, so much more is open to you. But it's also potentially terrifying.
Very easy to fall.
Especially into bottomless pits. Wasn't Dylan... Where did he go? On the fifth floor.
Yeah, he's on
above.
the 5th floor. Which isn't reachable without levitation. We have to go back
I feel
up.
bad that you can't find anyone yet to help the guy in front of the refrigerator.
It has to be after.
Mm-hmm.
Still a fair bit here that we haven't been to. 5 other question mark areas, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I do kind of wish at this point we would have had some contact with the hiss itself. You know?
Mm-hmm. If it's starting to attempt to communicate with you beyond... Oh, hey, that's cool.
Hmm?
Look at the back of her clothing.
Yeah?
If you go forward... Is that a triangular seam?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense.
Or you can leapfrog up the center. Gotcha.
Yeah, just going from platform to platform. You can't go any higher than that?
Now what I'm supposed to do.
That thing, which is why the enemy was there.
Mm-hmm. I just hadn't levitated properly. Originally.
Oh, there's a ladder. Not ladder, stairs.
Oh, there's the swan boat.
Oh. Well, I mean, these are probably the most powerful items. So let's go take a good look at them. Yep, the swan boat. What's that, a ball? No, a balloon.
Yep, a get well soon balloon.
Hmm.
That probably also means there's like a birthday cake. Oh, there's the water cooler.
Yep, the water cooler.
I like the fact that they've been telling us about these things this entire time. Crowbar.
Crowbar.
Oh, that's cute.
Why is it cute?
Half-Life reference.
So close.
Oh. I see. One has to close before the next opens.
Jeez.
Are you gonna check that?
Hello. Can you hear me? Jesse. Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way.
We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
The face of the enemy. Federal Bureau of Control, Dylan Faden, daily observations, confidential. 9:30 a.m. Breakfast is brought. 11:54 a.m. Gets out of bed, uses toilet, returns to bed. 11:57. Asks for television to be turned on. Staff do so. 12 p.m. Lunch is brought. Breakfast is removed. 12:02 p.m. Eats lunch. 12:38 p.m. Uses toilet. 4:03. Begins talking to self. Recording speech is not possible due to noise from television. 4:07 p.m. Becomes upset. Throws lunch tray at the glass. 4:09. Sedated. Crew clean the cell. Television is turned off. 6:12 p.m. Comes to. Asks for television to be turned on. Staff refuses. 6:16 p.m. Sleeps? Question mark? Television privileges were refused due to hostile behavior. So he just listens to television loudly all day long and... Oh, Terrence level 6.
Mm-hmm. They had this whole setup just for him.
Mm-hmm. Massive room. Imagine what kind of building you could put in here. Well, there's the Jesse that he scrawled on the wall.
Downright miserable in here.
Mm-hmm.
There's supposed to be a control point.
Yeah, there should be if there's all of these blocks out of place. Probably up on one of these balconies?
There is, I'm not seeing it.
Well, go to one of the corners and see if you can go up further. There's light streaming through. And openings.
Nope.
Now there's a
walls.
roof. Invisible roof. Or ceiling. What's that up there?
I guess the alternative is it could be a threshold.
Hmm.
Yeah, this is probably just a threshold. Just keeping this area locked down-ish. Okay. So it looks like there's something up on the 6th floor.
The 6th, we can see what's there. And there's also 7th. Can you float? Oh, why are we on section 4 again? Oh.
What? No.
Oh, no, so sorry, section. This is still floor 5.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just sectioned up. Whoop.
Wander, what are you doing?
Nothing
We were supposed
on
to go up.
purpose. There's no up.
There was no up from 5?
Not that I could see. So the levitate is kind of weird. It takes a little bit to get going, so sometimes I double tap it, which fails.
Mm-hmm.
But no, there's currently no up. We need something else. There is maybe potentially the ability to go up further, but
Can you look up again? Yeah. I mean, who knows how far that goes. It could just be for visual flair, too.
Well, it could also be an elevator that
Oh,
goes
hey,
all
look
the
at
way
the
up.
tiles on the wall. It's those patterns again.
Oh, neat.
So you're gonna find a way to teleport right back?
Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna warp back.
See what he wants.
Because, like...
I mean, considering that they took him when, what, he was a child? How has his development been stunted?
Who knows? We're gonna just go all in on, levitation, probably. Let's see. Can I get... Back to executive.
Alright, get to finally meet the brother.
Hopefully.
Unless he's killed everyone.
I'm curious how the one guy didn't notice the brother missing. I'm curious how the brother got there, like how Dylan got to the executive sector, but
He
I'm
can
also curious
teleport,
how the
potentially.
one guy knew about the hiss.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seemed like people were kind of locked out of communication.